Hello. Hello, everyone.
How is everybody
It's
tonight?
going? Happy Wednesday. One more week to go.
Can you believe it? I
No,
looked at the calendar and I was like, oh, we're doing our group discussion of our group read next week.
I know.
Really start that.
I know. And I feel like I always feel like this way, but I have so many books I still want to read. So now it's like, which ones am I going to pick?
Which are getting cut.
And what am I actually going to be able to read? And what am I not? I actually need to count up. I have no idea where I'm at with numbers right now. I think I'm a little bit behind.
Hey guys, I am better than I was the last time I saw you. I have successfully finished 3 books.
Yay. Come on.
They were all within 2 days.
Yeah,
So haven't done a whole lot of reading. I'm almost done with a 4th though. So by the end of the night, I'll have 4. Guys.
Yeah. I have a little bit more than that, but still, like, I just still look at my shelf over there and I'm like, oh, but I want to read that. And I wanted to read that. And Escape from Aleppo has been on my TBR for 5 years. Like, I need to read that one. Yeah, there's so many books I still want. The Lightning Thief is my main, like, I missed out on this book. I need to read The Lightning Thief, Percy Jackson.
Oh, yeah.
I really, really wanted to read Under the Broken Sky, which I still might. That's in verse. That'll be a quick one. So I still have time, but I just have to pick and choose which ones am I actually going to be able to get to. And it's not and reading middle grade ends hardcore.
Right. March 31st. What's going to be in your middle grade March videos and get a chance to talk about. Yeah.
I know. Exactly, Molly. That's what I'm like. I can totally carry them over, but I don't want to. Let's say hello to people here. Hello, Shannon. I'm sorry that you're having trouble getting onto the computer. Mid-month slump. I think I was for a couple days, and I totally got sucked into Love Island All-Stars, but I've watched the whole season now, so I'm good to go back into reading. Oh, Kim, you need to fight the slump, babe. You get too many slumps. Just that's totally fine, Kelly. You're not alone, as we just heard from Amanda.
Kelly also said that she has not been reading much because of the podcast I mentioned last time. She sent me a message on Instagram and was like, by the way, I have not been reading and I blame you.
I love that. I finished Wolf Hollow last night last night.
It's a good one.
Or this morning on the way to work. I finished it on the way to work. It's fantastic.
I love the beginning. I think it's the first paragraph of that book is just beautiful.
Her writing is spectacular. Lauren Wolk wrote that one. And it's hard because I'm now switched over to Wild Oak, which is my
Wild Oak is much slower.
It's so much slower. So I'm like, oh, I'm not really getting into, and Wild Oak also has an animal perspective, which is not my favorite. I can get into it here and there. And I think if I had read these, if I had been reading kind of meh, medium, I probably would be enjoying Wild Oak a little more. But I just finished Wolf Hollow this morning and it was a 5-star read, so good.
See, and then if you would have asked me at the beginning of the month, do I think you're going to like Wild Oak? I would have said it's probably going to be a 3.5 for you.
Yeah. I think I
gave it 5 stars only because of the author's note.
Okay.
The author's note for me, the author's note,
Yeah. Percy Jackson, changing the format. Yeah, that can help too.
Yes.
Boost things. Hi, Jenny. Already did that one. Group read today, but no, I know. Amanda, I feel you. 3's the magic number.
Yep.
Slump is the worst. Hannah! I love Hannah. Hannah, I miss seeing you around on the interwebs. So I saw your story today. I'm like, yes, she's here for Middle Grade March, making an appearance.
I love it.
Hi, Shayna. Just finished a few middle grade this month. Alone. Wonder has been Wonder is really
is to me is like a classic.
Yeah.
Every kid should read it. Every adult should read it.
Wasn't Fox the most precious? Was it last time we had a chatty chat? Yes. The first Wednesday of the month, Fox was reading it. Katie's son. Katie will be joining us. She's just probably still in the midst of putting kiddos to bed and all that jazz. Ooh, there's junk down there. Let's not angle that. Yeah, Hannah, 100%. Let's do it. I have to read the group read first, but then we can after that. 8 read so far. Love it. Reading The War I Finally Won. Yay, Sarah.
1.
That's totally fine. Currently reading When Stars Are Scattered. So good. Under the Halfway with A Tale of the Witchcraft. Witchcraft. It's my unicorn. I know. I need to just do it. 30 books this month, mostly middle grade. So many more to go. Andy, I love that. That's amazing. You clearly haven't gotten sucked into a podcast or a show like some of the rest of the people here.
Sorry, not sorry.
I know, right? Finished the group read. Did you like it, Elizabeth? Currently read.
I've heard good things. I loved Nowhere Boy. Oh my goodness. I loved Nowhere Boy so much. That's one of the ones I've read.
It was so good.
The end of it, I loved it.
Beautiful. It was really
and I am glad that you are physically reading The Eyes and the Impossible because it has beautiful illustrations. However, the audiobook is also phenomenal. The voices, I think an actor, like a famous actor, does the audiobook, and the voices that he does for all the characters, so good.
I read it physically too, and I learned by looking at the back that all the illustrations are actual artwork, and then an illustrator added the dog to all the pictures. So they're all landscape.
What the story is about, that to me is like,
it's so cool. Yep.
I thought it was such a good, it's a great book.
I really enjoyed it. I didn't think I would because at the beginning
it's all animals.
I'm like, and the writing style is a little different.
Yes.
And it's told from his perspective, so it's a first person, but that's like dog.
Yep.
So I wasn't sure I would get into it, but once I was in it, I was in it. Yeah, it was really good. Hi, Judy. Middle of three books: Coyote Sunrise, Otter, and Coup. Love. Listening to an older Star Wars middle grade series book.
Oh, fun.
Very cool. Hello, Kat. Started reading Mary Poppins and finished Maisie Chen yesterday. The ending made me cry. Me too. I loved it. Molly's loving Wild Oak. Good. Oh, and Andy liked Wild Oak better than Wolf Hollow. Interesting.
See, everybody has a different writing style.
Which one is this? Is her newest one the sequel to Wolf Hollow? I think it is.
I think you're right.
Because it's not Echo Mountain. Wolf Hollow was her debut, I believe.
Yeah, because it's like Strawberry something or another. Yeah, that's the sequel to Wolf Hollow.
Yeah. 26 so far for Kelly. Prairie Lotus. Oh, I want to read Prairie Lotus. 5-star read for Darlene as well. Finished Wish Tree. It's so good. Hi, Bethany. Read 6 middle grade this month so far and met up all the prompts. Halfway through the group read. Love it. 30 books. Just like Andy. Good job, Jenny. I love the writing in Wolf Hollow, but didn't end up liking the story. I could see that. Yeah, there were some surprises in there. Really enjoyed Wild Oak, but I'm a huge animal lover, so that helps. Yeah. Gonna be a 3-star until the end, and then it went to a 4.5. Ooh. Well, maybe there's hope. I'm super hopeful. And I've just become a lot more free with 5 stars. I'm not as picky about them. I feel like if I'm waffling, if I'm like, oh, should it be a 4.5 or 5? I'm like, just give it a 5.
Give it a 5.
Problem. Like, you're gonna round it up on Goodreads anyway. Might as well just give it 5.
Yep.
You get a 5-star. You get a 5-star.
You get a 5-star. You get a 5-star. Make it rain.
Getting ready to move in May. Oh yeah, that makes sense, Kim. That your brain is applied elsewhere.
Yep.
So a slump kind of makes 100% sense, but hopefully that.
Might I recommend a podcast? I'm just joking. Just kidding.
Not reading middle grade right now, but did read The Lost Library Oh, I thought it sounded
I have heard
so cute.
good things. I started listening to the audiobook and I was like, meh. So I DNF'd it, like not for now it. And I need to go back to it because I've heard good things about it.
Yeah,
it's a short audiobook. So I really just
so cute. The whole premise of it just sounds really fun. Just finished Echo. Oh, it's so good.
I love Echo.
Yeah, it's so good. Dragging through Book Scavenger. Love the idea, but not feeling it. Oh, Wonder is wonderful. Love Amari and enjoying the group read. Fabulous. Oh, hi, Jen. Hi, Jen. Finished the group read. So clever, and I learned so much. Fox is too big. I know, right?
He is. I cannot.
That's what I thought too when we like previewed it. I only read a few bits, but I'm looking forward to diving in. Refugee is so good. Christy. Starting on my second middle grade book, Shark Teeth. And my Hold on, the group read just came in. Yay for Holds coming in. Wolf Hollow.
Oh, Krista, you should go back. Karen, who just read Echo and is getting through Book Scavenger, we were guests on her podcast this week. And so that should be coming out shortly.
Where did it
But you guys, Read Gab is her username.
Yeah, there we go.
Yep, sorry. And anyway, she puts out a video podcast, so it's on YouTube, and it's all about children's literature and adults and connecting kids and adults through children's literature. So go check her out, and we will be guests on her podcast here probably in the next few days. It should be getting published.
Yay. And thanks again so much for having us. That was a lot of fun.
It was a really good conversation.
Yeah, definitely.
Anyway, sorry. I just wanted to...
No, that's good. Thank you.
Yeah,
I missed that in there. Blackbird Girls and Loving It. Just started Until Tomorrow, Mr. Marsworth, which is...
Oh, I love Until Tomorrow, Mr. Marsworth.
Reading Restart. I've read 3 of Marsh's books and have another one on hold. Yay for Catherine Marsh. I highly support that decision. Ethan Hawke narrates Eyes of the Impossible.
I knew it was a famous guy.
That's amazing.
There's a few to choose from, but he does an amazing job.
Katie's here.
Nice of you to join us.
I'm so sorry I was late. I was just
putting kids to bed.
Yeah.
Oh, Prophet Calls.
So good.
It's so intense.
I don't even know that one.
Hi, Katie.
Oh, it's about a polygamous cult. And
it's middle grade?
Girl. It is upper middle grade. It is middle grade, but it's upper middle grade. I think she's like 13 or 14.
Okay.
The protagonist. But it's definitely upper middle grade. But it is. I love that book. It was so good.
Yeah.
Sorry.
Oh, how do I add my currently
go down to your little 3 dots on your thing down below and click at edit name and header, and you put it on your header.
Okay.
And I changed the settings somewhere that it doesn't scoot us up. So Katie, you're just going to keep getting covered up. I don't know where to find that right now.
Oh, that's okay. I'm fine.
The people who read the group book not the night before are the type of people I want to be.
I mean, same. My thing is I'm not going to be able to get the audiobook, so I really need to
get going.
And I guarantee you, I will be reading that book right up until we meet.
The day of. Katie's going to be finishing it the day of.
Yeah.
The day of. Because that is my MO, like every year.
It has happened before, and it will happen again.
And it will happen again.
Yep.
I love it. Okay, so everybody's just still sharing what they read. I love it.
It was cute. I was reading the group book today. I was sitting on the couch reading it, and Elise, my 10-year-old, walks by and she's like, "The Mona Lisa vanishes. Is that a true story? Did that really happen?" And I'm like, "Yeah, it did. Somebody stole the Mona Lisa? When?"
And it's the only reason the Mona Lisa is famous, because art historians, I mean, I know that it'll get into this in the book, but this is like what I know leading up to it, is that art historians agree that it is not his best piece of artwork.
Not by a landslide.
Yeah.
I love it. Karen said it will be up tomorrow.
Oh, yay, fun.
So,
Yay.
I was telling Katie, I was telling them how we were guests on her.
Oh, yes. It was
video podcast. I don't know.
I am currently, did you guys already talk about what you're currently reading?
No, I just were going through comments and just chatting with you.
Okay.
Go ahead.
Oh, okay. Well, I don't have it sitting next to me because I'm sitting at the kitchen counter right now. Maybe, actually, you know what? Someone else start and I'll go grab it so that I can like hold it up.
I mean, I did kind of say I'm reading. I just flung something. Oh, my earbud. That's how I can lose them.
Oh my goodness, Krista.
It just went flying. But it's this color. I got the ones that are this bright pink color so I can see it immediately.
You know what? They need to make them where you can like ping each individual earbud and the earbud will like make a beep, 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 beep.
Get back in the thing. Yeah, I know.
Okay. Somebody Shark Tank that.
But I'm reading Wild Oak right now. Obviously, that's in the thing. And I've already kind of said that I'm not liking it as much as Wolf Hollow, which I just finished. But it has a gorgeous cover.
It does have a gorgeous cover.
And if you like animals, I mean, it's cool. It's like embossed. You can't.
It's about a girl with a stutter, correct?
A girl with a stutter and a snow leopard. So there's two perspectives, a snow leopard and the girl with a stutter.
Yeah, I didn't really understand the point of the snow leopard, but I still really like the story. So,
and I love that tree. I mean,
isn't that funny though about how what you read and your enjoyment of what you read can all depend on what you read before it.
Sure.
Sure.
Or even like what mood you're in, you know?
Yeah. I am still reading because I am slow and I read like molasses. A Sky Full of Song by Susan Lynn Meyer, which is the book that I bought when we were in DC together.
Yeah.
I am now 50% of the way in. And I am absolutely loving this book so much. It is about a Jewish family from Ukraine that moves to North Dakota during the like prairie days. So like early, I don't know. It says at the beginning when it is. 1905. So they flee Ukraine, persecution in Ukraine, come to the US, go to North Dakota where they can, what do they call it? Work up or
Homestead?
Sure up the land. Oh. So it's like free land, but you have to like put fences around it and you have to like live on the land and all this stuff. So anyway, yeah, it is. And then it talks about like how even then as a Jewish family, they were facing persecution because they're not Christian. Because like they show up and they're like, wait, you're working on Sunday? And they're like, well, Saturday is our Sabbath or Shabbos. And they're like, what? Like everybody's just like baffled. So it's so good. I love
it. Sounds amazing. I really want to read it.
It does sound interesting.
Yeah. I am reading, oh my gosh, my foot is really itchy. I'm reading The Last Bear by Hannah Gold. And this is the UK cover.
It's beautiful.
It is. Look at underneath. I posted this.
I saw your reel today. So cute.
So pretty.
All the pretty covers.
Yeah, I'm really loving this too. The writing is amazing and it's an animal story, but the animal doesn't talk, which I kind of love. Like this girl just has a really special connection with animals. And she goes to, her father's a scientist studying climate change, and they go and he has a 6-month expedition basically to an island. Actually, I love this little connection. I don't know if you guys follow Cecilia, I can't pronounce her last name, on Instagram, but she lives on Svalbard, an island close to the North Pole. That's how she always starts all of her videos. I'm Cecilia and I live on an island. I live on Svalbard, an island close to the North Pole. Anyway, Svalbard is mentioned in this book multiple times because the closest island to the island that they are stationed on is Svalbard. So she goes, and it's only her and her father on this island. They're the only two people, and there aren't supposed to be any more polar bears. Polar bears used to be on the island, but there aren't anymore. Well, one day she sees a polar bear, and then she goes and she basically befriends the polar bear with peanut butter. That's how she befriends it. Anyway, it's so wonderful, and I'm almost.
There's a sequel. Did you know that?
I did know that. Well, I only knew that because I had never heard anyone talk about
Somebody like recently posted about the sequel, and I was like, that cover looks just like the one that Katie has.
Yeah.
Except with a different name.
Yeah. Yeah.
I was like, oh, it's the sequel. That's why it looks familiar.
In one of our lives mentioned, maybe even more than one person mentioned the book. Oh my gosh, my foot is so itchy. It's so distracting.
Get it, Katie.
I know. Someone mentioned it in one of our lives, that there's a sequel. So I'm really curious what the sequel is going to be, because their time on the island is only supposed to be 6 months long. What is going to happen? And does Bear stay on the island, or does he go somewhere else? Is he taken off the island?
Interesting.
Yeah.
I don't know. Is it?
I just added it to my Goodreads so I just don't forget about it.
Yeah.
Okay.
And on the cover it says unforgettable.
There you go.
There you go.
You're not going to forget about it.
You're not going to forget about it.
For sure.
So do you want to answer questions about middle grade books or play a game?
Us?
Yeah.
I mean, we can
whatever
go.
you're going to do.
I did not get I posted that way too late on our Instagram to get any questions.
Yeah, I didn't even read it until after my small group. So
yeah, I haven't even been on Instagram. So that's
let's do this first. Let's do like mixed in with the questions. We'll do emoji titles.
Okay.
I like it.
So
that is a good
trivia.
idea.
Hannah, you give us trivia and we'll guess it.
Yeah.
And I will win.
Trivia. But I pulled up Amanda's tag that she created 4 years ago for middle grade March. So we'll answer those. But I thought it would be fun to do emoji book titles of middle grade books. And I just don't have them to put up on the screen. So I'm totally getting an idea from Christy Lewis. Just played this with Tiffany lately on her channel, and they did it as a Zoom, and they put them up on the screen. So we're not that prepared. So feel free in the comments as well. But I have some that I will put, because I've just been sitting here for the last 10 minutes before we started. So I'm gonna see if I can copy. How do I? Here we go. I'm gonna copy, and then I'm gonna go to YouTube because I put them in my notes. So this might take a minute. But if you guys also have a title that you can create using emojis, right? Okay.
Krista, mute yourself.
I just did. I paused it.
I'm joking.
Control.
You know I gotta razz you. Otherwise, I'm not me.
Okay, so here's.
We know Amanda is
There
not.
we go. It's just going to be little.
Kind.
Here's the first one.
I know what it is. Are we allowed to say?
I mean, yeah.
No. We should let people guess.
Give a second. Give a second.
Yeah.
I just want to do that, but I want to that you can create.
Kimberly got it.
Kimberly got it.
Where's the mute on here?
Just turn your volume button all the way down.
I know. I just need to do that. Okay.
Come on.
All right.
You're such a grandma.
Listen, my Gen X is showing. Okay. That's what I always say.
I'm joking. I love you.
All right. Okay. Yes. Oh, no, not because of Winn-Dixie. It was Coyote Sunrise. Duh. Hannah. I love it. Duh. So some will be easier and some might not be. I mean,
this is something challenging.
I don't think I don't think I did any like super challenging ones. Come on. Okay. Here's another one. And you guys feel free in the comments.
To do some?
Can do some too. Okay, here's another one.
Wait.
Oh, I know what that is too.
It's so easy, but
I was like, oh wait, someone put one, and then I realized it was you.
The comment section is on it. I know, they really are. Yeah, that's easy peasy. All right, let me try this one. This one might be a little harder. It's not as well known. Yes, you guys got that. The house with chicken legs, for sure. Oops, send. Okay. Hide that comment. How's that one?
Oh,
Kelly got it.
Kelly. Never fear, Kelly's here.
All right. Yes, which is really good. Letters from the Lighthouse is very good. If you like The War That Saved My Life, it has similar vibes, but is not quite as, I don't know, emotional, maybe. It's also very good, though.
can I try doing one that's really obtuse?
Of course. I put one. Oh no, I didn't push send yet. Yeah, do yours.
Oops, hang on.
All right, in the meantime, I'll do this one.
Yeah,
All
do that in the meantime. Oh, I know what it is.
Yeah. Yep. That was easier. You guys got that one.
All right,
here's the robot.
Here's my obtuse one. Let's see if people get it. Did it show up?
It will. Yep.
Yeah.
Oh, I know that. That's good.
That's a good one.
Yeah.
That was good. Echo, echo, echo.
Yeah.
That's so funny.
I love it. Let me see.
All
right. I know there's some creatives out there in the comments. Let's see your creativity come out. Oh, just threw my phone.
I thought you about fell out of your chair.
No.
Good gravy.
The parentheses. I love it.
I know I had to figure out how do I show an echo.
All right, I did this one. Do you know this one? So literal.
Love that dog. Oh.
Yeah. Yeah. Let me see if I can. Yep. You guys got that. Love that dog. All right. Well, while you're thinking.
I'm like looking through my phone, seeing like, okay, what can I do?
I know.
Oh, wait, there's one.
Okay, sweet.
We've got two here. Okay.
Is it a genie?
A genie and a tree.
Tree.
Wish tree.
Oh yeah.
Wish tree.
Make a wish. That's perfect.
That is perfect.
That was so good. And then Libby. Oh, where did it just go? Sorry. They already answered this in
the girl who drank the moon.
Girl who drank the moon.
Cute. That's so
love
sweet.
it. And then here's this one from Amanda.
Fish.
Yeah. I think fish in a tree.
Fish in a tree.
Amanda got that one. A different Amanda got it. Kelly. Is that a caterpillar? A caterpillar.
I know, a caterpillar.
and a sun.
The Very Hungry Caterpillar.
A dark sun.
Worm.
Glowworm. Oh, Caterpillar Summer.
Oh yeah. There you go.
That's such a good book.
I haven't read that one. Oh, here's one for Katie.
Walk to Moons. I wanted to do that one. I just didn't get around to it. Got there first, Hannah.
I love it.
My favorite.
Horse.
The Horse and His Boy.
Horse and His Boy. Horse's Boy. The Horse's Boy. I love it. Right? Is that right, Christy? Horse's Boy. It's got to be, right?
You guys are good at this.
You are.
Yes, The Horse and His Boy. The Lion, the Witch, the Wardrobe. That's great. I love it. The Lion, the Witch, and the Wardrobe. That was already answered in the comments. You guys are good in the comments, too. Black Duck Dance. Cat. The dancing.
Not a duck. Is that a duck?
Bird.
Twins.
Blackbird
Girls.
That's what she's reading right now.
Blackbird Girls.
Blackbird Girls.
Smart.
Love.
Fox.
Pax, maybe?
Pax. I bet you it's Pax. Yeah. I love it. Good job.
Look at all these creatives.
I know, I love it. Where did it go? Original book tag. Okay. Well, we've already talked about the last middle grade book you've read because we've talked about what we're reading. I'm going to star these two. I'll come back to those two. Feel free to keep putting your emojis in the comments. What was your, I mean, we've answered these before, but we have new people this year, so I feel like it's fine to come back to them. And if you're here and you have a channel, there is a middle grade book tag that Amanda created 4 years ago. So feel free to use it if you need a video in the next week or so while we're still here in March. What was one of your favorite middle grade books as a child?
I mean, the ones that I read repeatedly as a child were Boxcar Children and Babysitter's Club.
I totally read Babysitter's Club a lot.
Oh, like all of them, because those were our options when we were growing up.
Right.
Babysitter's Club and Goosebumps. And I wasn't allowed to read Goosebumps, so I got to read Babysitter's Club.
Well, and I was a Beverly Cleary stan. Like I read all the Beverly Clearys. I could get my hands on too when I was younger. And I loved a little Roald Dahl moment. The Twits was my jam when I was little because my brother and I did not get along, and I just imagined doing all of these awful tricks to my brother because they're horrible to each other, but it was just so funny. So I loved the Twits. And I know a lot of people, you like Amanda, you said you've loved Matilda. And I did like Matilda, but when I was a kid, I loved the Twits. I just thought it was so ridiculous and funny.
Matilda was, well, okay. So I had a club. I started a club called the Newberry Girls.
Yeah, I started a club too, and it was not that up. So I
started a club called the Newberry Girls, and we read Newbery Award winners.
Oh my goodness!
Why am I not surprised? I love it so much.
And so I have a lot of favorites from when I was a kid. The ones I always talk about are Matilda and Walk Two Moons. But I also loved all Roald Dahl. Like I loved The Witches. Like that was the scariest book I ever read. I maintain that is a very scary book.
I think I've never read The Witches.
Never read
the BFG and the Great Glass Elevator, which I read before Charlie and the Chocolate Factory, and I didn't even realize that they were connected.
Yeah.
But some other ones that I loved, Island of the Blue Dolphin. I loved Island of the Blue Dolphin. I loved Number the Stars.
Yeah, that was good.
I remember loving Number the Stars.
Do you guys remember the book Banner in the Sky?
No.
So my best friend Marin and I, growing up, we read Banner in the Sky, and it's been so long that I've read it that I could not tell you the plot other than it's a kid who climbs a mountain, and he posts a flag at the top of the mountain. And Marin lived out in the woods, and she lived on her grandparents owned a Christmas tree farm, but it had been out of use for years and years. So all of those old Christmas trees were really tall, and they had branches that, reached out really far. And in the, there were evergreens, but there were also like really old oak trees. And anyway, it was magical. And we really wanted to climb a really tall tree, climb out on a really far branch, and put a flag out on it, and because of Banner in the Sky.
That's so
I've never even heard of that book.
I loved also, there was a Christian series, the Mandy books, were like mysteries, and I was definitely a Mandy book reader too. I read tons in that series.
Yeah.
I love it.
Bridge to Terabithia. I loved Bridge to Terabithia. I loved books that made me cry.
Yeah. And I was a Little House girl too. I loved all the Little House books.
Yep. I loved Little House also.
Oh yeah, Encyclopedia Brown. Someone else said it first, I think. I loved Encyclopedia Brown.
I also read a lot of the American Girl books.
Mm-hmm.
I read a lot of those.
I'm not sure I ever read one of them because, Amanda, I was too pretentious. I was like, those are garbage.
American Girl, Babysitter's Sister, Babysitter's Club. That was my literature growing up.
I love it. A lot of
like solidly through at least 4th and 5th grade, for sure. Once I got into middle school,
when they started, I think I was too old for American Girl. That was never a thing when I was little.
Kirsten and Samantha and Molly.
No.
And then Addie. That's probably the only ones that were really around when I was. I feel like I'm missing one of them.
I really wish that I had read them because actually I heard they were quite good.
Well, and they were always like the same 6. So
Yeah.
every girl, it was the same 6 books for each girl.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, Narnia. I loved Narnia.
Yeah, Narnia. Anne, of course. I read Anne and loved Anne.
Yeah.
Growing up.
Yeah, I never read any classics ever.
The Secret Garden. I loved The Secret Garden too. Oh my gosh, loved it. Way more than A Little Princess. I was a Secret Garden. Between the two, I was a Secret Garden girl. My great-grandparents gave me, every year for my birthday, would give me classics. So I read all those, Black Beauty and Heidi and The Secret Garden and Anne, because they got me those books growing up.
Yeah. I was never a horse book girl. I saw a couple of people said like Christy of Chincoteague or Misty of Chincoteague or whatever there was.
That's on Fox's school reading list this year.
Black Beauty, all those horse books. I did not have a horse girl phase. Yeah. Let me come back to some of these emoji ones that I starred real quick, and then we'll do another question. So. What is that? Is that a robot?
A broom, a book,
a girl, and
a girl.
Oh, is that Sweep? The story of a girl and her monster.
Oh yeah, Sweep story. Clever,
Kelly.
Clever, Kelly.
I love it.
Oh my goodness. I love watching Katie's reactions more than actually figuring them out because.
Oh, this is good. This is a graphic novel. I know this one. Do you know this one, guys?
Garlic and the Vampire.
Mm-hmm. Yep.
It's called
cute.
Garlic and the Vampire.
Yeah, the first one's super cute. I didn't like the second one.
Anthropomorphized garlic bowl.
Oh,
yeah, they're really cute.
Cute.
The little veggies are so cute.
It reminds me of Do you know that? Do you guys follow the Tiny Chef Show
No.
on Instagram? Oh my gosh. You got to go look up the Tiny Chef Show. It's so cute. It's just this like little, I don't know what he is, but he sort of looks like garlic.
Yeah.
And he's made out of felt, and he like cuts up little tiny felt meals. He's like a little chef. And he talks, but you can't really understand
these things.
I don't know. Instagram.
Algorithm
Now, what
and
is my
algorithm are very different. Very different.
Oh my word.
You would be horrified by the things that my algorithm sends.
I don't know. My algorithm feeds it. Actually, my husband's algorithm is that's the real question is what Instagram feeds him. His algorithm is crazy.
That's funny.
I know that one.
I'm here for an unpredictable algorithm. Keep it on its toes.
That's right.
Song for a Whale, right?
That was my guess.
Song for a Whale. So good.
Pony.
Or Pony?
Mm-hmm. I saw that one in the comments.
I can't take you seriously. I love you so much.
Rain King.
Rain.
Huh?
Rain.
Yes.
Smart.
Love it.
Using the old thinker I am.
Yeah,
Using that noggin
I love it.
that the good Lord gave you.
Katie is so expressive.
Sorry, Johnny. I love you so much, Katie.
I love you too, Amanda.
I also read a lot of it. Yeah. I quickly, like by my 8th grade year or 9th grade year, I was reading Mary Higgins Clark and John Grisham. Like I had switched fully into adult books.
I got into Sidney Sheldon, which is not appropriate for children.
I was reading Cold Mountain in high school, and let's see, what else did I read? I read Cold Mountain. I read Memoirs of a Geisha. I read that memoir that was so depressing about by Frank McCourt, Angela's Ashes by Frank McCourt. Those were the things I was reading in high school.
Here's another question on Amanda's tag. There's like so many impossible questions. Who is your favorite middle grade author? Not possible.
Not possible.
Not possible.
Do you have one, Amanda?
I could list like 5.
Sure, let's list 5. Let's do
KBB.
KBB. Yeah.
Kimberly Brubaker Bradley. Sorry. It's easier to say KBB.
Brubaker Bradley is such a tongue twister.
I mean, props to her for not giving it up.
She
could have just been like KB Bradley or Kim Bradley.
Right. No.
She's like,
Kimberly
whole thing or none of it. And I was like, all right.
All or nothing. I love it.
So KBB 100%.
Yeah.
I'm gonna throw Lisa Klein Ransom on there because I really like her writing a ton.
I like her writing too, but I wouldn't put her in a favorite for me.
Definitely KBB though.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm. Hold on, I gotta look at my list, guys. I cannot think off the top of my head about anything.
I have my shelf right next to me, so it helps. Kate DiCamillo and Catherine Applegate. I would put both of them up there for me.
I'm gonna say, okay, Kate DiCamillo, Gary Schmidt, KBB. All right, now I need to think, who else have I read more than one book by?
Like, I'm looking through all of my favorite books. KBB might be my favorite.
Yeah.
Like, I have other ones that I like, but I don't know as though I necessarily have anybody else that would top KBB.
Yeah.
Pam Munoz Ryan.
I was going to say that, but I've literally read every one of her books.
Yeah.
And I really love 2 out of that.
But so not anymore. I guess I've only read 2.
Yeah.
So I can't say because I've
Esperanza
read,
Rising
but I've
and
loved
Echo,
both of
right?
them. I read and loved Echo, and I read and loved Esperanza Rising.
Yeah,
Right.
those
But I
are
haven't
good.
The
read
other
any
ones,
more.
like I really like Becoming Naomi Leone, and then the rest of them were just meh. So
Okay.
for me, it's like,
I love Jasmine Warga.
yes.
I've read 3 now from her: Pony, Shape of Thunder, and Other Words
Pony.
for Home. Not Pony. Robot. What's the robot one?
Oh, the Mars, what was our book last year?
yeah.
Rover Story.
Yeah,
Rover
that.
Story.
Yeah, and I loved all 3 of those, so I'd put her up there for me. Well, Palacio, RJ Palacio is Wonder and Pony, and I loved both.
Oh,
of
I love
those.
both of those so much. I was gonna maybe say RJ Palacio,
I love.
which Fox finished Wonder, by the way, and he said to me, "I think that is the best book that's ever been written."
I love it.
That's so cute. He's
That
so
is
sweet.
precious.
He's so sweet.
That is so
Oh,
precious.
I
Well,
know.
I'm
Okay,
gonna
yeah,
put-
I'm like getting down into my 3 stars, and I'm just like, I think it's KBB.
There you go. Well, I think I've definitely 5-starred the 3 books from her that I've read. Fighting
Yeah,
Words.
I've read
War
both The War That Saved My Life, The War I Finally Won, Jefferson's Sons, Fighting Words.
Did you read The Night War yet?
No, not yet, but I started it. And
I'm
it's
hoping to
very
finish it.
promising.
Why can't I think who wrote the Girl Who Drank the Moon?
Kelly Barnhill.
Kelly Barnhill. I want to read more of her. I want to read Witch's
Her
Boy.
adult stuff.
What?
Her adult stuff.
No, I'm not interested in her
She's
adult
got a
stuff.
couple more middle grade though.
Yeah, just her middle grade. I loved The Girl Who Drank the Moon. I really enjoyed The Ogress and the Orphans, but I didn't think that lived up to it.
Yeah.
For me. But I want to read Witch's Boy.
Yeah.
From before.
And then that could solidify whether or not she's a favorite author.
Oh, and Catherine Marsh, I've read 2 and 5-starred both of them.
Yeah.
Yeah, that is true. I did really love both of Catherine Marsh's books that I've read.
I feel like Jennifer Nielsen could be up there if I read more of her books. She has potential. I know,
and that's where I'm at. I'm like, there's a lot of authors that either I've only read their debut and I loved it, or I've only read 2 and they have a backlist. And so I'm like, I don't feel comfortable saying that they're a favorite author, but I am interested in reading more.
Yeah.
I would maybe put Jason Reynolds on my list.
Yeah, I also
because I just finished Ghost. And I love
it's so good, isn't it?
So
you have to read you just binge the whole series.
I know. Excuse me. I just took a bite of bread. I already ordered the second book because I loved the first one so much.
Order them all and be done with it. Like they're so quick to read, and to me, they're best if you binge them because then you don't forget the characters.
Yeah.
Because the track team is so present in each one.
Yeah.
Oh, the voice of Ghost, like Jason Reynolds can write a character. Like Ghost just because he has such a strong voice.
And all of the books in that series are like that because he focuses on one kid in each.
Right.
It's just like the best kind of middle grade contemporary writing.
So strong.
Yeah.
Yeah. I love it. I love it. I'm here for it. Yeah, there's a lot of I feel like Donna Barba Higuera, as she continues to write, could become a favorite.
Did you read her one that she had done before?
No, did you?
No, I do. It's on Everand.
Okay.
What's it called, Amanda?
It's something about baseball. Hold on, I'll find it.
Yeah, Amanda, which was your favorite track book? Katie likes.
I think Sunny might have been mine also. Hold on.
That's the third one.
I think so.
It's hard for me to imagine liking one more than Ghost. That makes me really excited, though.
Yeah.
Okay, so Ghost track series. Okay, so why is this not showing me my ratings? I don't care what everybody else rated it. I want to know what I rated it.
That's funny.
So that one, I want to say Sunny. Yeah, I think it's Sunny. That's the one that's like the goofy kid, right? Was Sunny. I loved that one. Sunny, the audio for Sunny was so good. and
Does
then
Stacey
goes,
Reynolds do his own audiobooks?
huh? No.
No.
But when he wrote them with a specific voice in mind. And he grew up like in the DC area. And so in a suburb of DC. So he had a specific like voice in mind. And so he got one of his childhood friends to do the voices and or to do the audiobooks because he knew that he could do that specific not dialect accent.
What? Yeah, that's cool. I remember hearing that it was his friend. You probably told me that, Amanda.
Yeah, it was in one of the author's notes on one of the audiobooks. It was like an interview with him because I think he had just won an award.
Oh, nice.
Yeah. Okay, let me find.
All right, while you're looking,
the name of that book.
Here's one. I know what this is. I think.
Luck. Something about luck.
Three
times lucky.
Yeah. Yeah.
Lupe Wong Won't Dance is the name of
Lupe Wong Won't Dance. That's Donna
Barbara Higuera. And it says Lupe Wong needs an A in all of her classes in order to meet her favorite baseball pitcher. But when square dancing is introduced in gym, it might bring her demise.
Sometimes
that's totally different. That's a totally different.
It's a contemporary.
Sometimes you read a summary and you're like, oh, I can't wait to read that. And sometimes you're like,
what?
Oh man.
I still need to read Alebrijes too.
I'm so excited to read that.
I know what this is. Amanda
made that book.
Yeah. Amanda made me do that. I'll say that.
Did you like that book?
I loved it.
I love that book.
Which one?
Ban that book.
Oh, ban. I still need to read Gratz. Alan Gratz.
Yes, you do. What is this? Right. Pen.
Inkheart?
Oh, maybe. But why it would have a heart, right?
It's true.
I don't know.
Friendly?
Oh yeah, Frindle. That's it.
It's
gotta be. Frindle. That's it. The comments got it. I missed it.
I've never read that book.
It's cute.
That did not entice me to want to read it.
Well,
okay, I'm gonna do another emoji.
I feel like Frindle is one that is better enjoyed if you are a middle grade reader.
Got it.
Ready? I'm gonna send one.
Jacqueline Woodson. Yeah, she's got some good ones. Okay, let's see it. It takes a minute.
Yeah. Is it not going to show up at all?
It'll come.
Oh.
Oh, there we go. Girl. Oh, I know.
Oh, I know what it is.
Let's see if the comments get it.
I need to read.
That's another favorite. Yeah. Kathleen got it right away. I love people's abbreviations. Mr. Marsworth. Let's put them together. Until tomorrow, Mr. Marsworth. Yep. That's such a good book.
Funny. Oh, I need to reread that.
Me too.
What are you hoping to get to before the end of the month? Other than our group read. And you guys in the comments can like if you only had time to read one more book. Like what's
my goal is to read the group read and this.
Yeah. Are you going to pick up another one besides those two? Yes, you will pick up another audiobook, won't you?
Oh yeah, I'll definitely listen to some audio. Yeah. I don't know what though. Nothing is in particular calling to me right now. My phone's frozen. So if you have any suggestions If you had to like push a book forcefully into my hands, which book would it be?
That's a good question.
Question for the audience.
Question for the audience. I want you to read Ale Brijes and tell us if it's good.
Yes.
Because you're the one that
You're the one that pushed the last Quintista on us.
Yeah, for sure.
It was the Newbery winner.
I know. I would have
I
read
know,
it.
but it was you that was like,
Newbery winner.
that
So
book was
Krista, that's a
amazing.
lie. Krista would have read it anyway.
Maybe not as quickly. Maybe not right away.
Yeah.
That's true. That was probably my favorite in a long time.
Also, let's read The Night War together.
Yes.
But because we both have it on NetGalley, right?
You need to read it soon because I
Wait,
think
is that the new KBB one?
That's
What?
the new KBB.
That's the new KBB one. Hold on, I need to open NetGalley and see because it's going away soon, I think.
I know because we have to read it in the NetGalley app, right?
Yeah.
I don't have audio. I have just
I have the
document or whatever.
Yeah. It says 14 days on it.
Ooh.
So we gotta go.
You guys will read it in a day once you start.
But I pre-ordered it, so
I did too.
Yeah.
So
I did not.
Come on,
I
Krista. If you pre-order it, then we can read it next month together.
I have never pre-ordered anything in my life, and I'm not going to start now.
not even for Kimberly Brubaker Bradley?
I'm too cheap.
Ooh, Elf, Dog, and Owlhead. That was one of the Newbery Honor winners.
Oh, that's
Katie
right.
McNeese wanted me to read.
All right, Katie, what is your priority besides the group read?
Besides the group read.
If you have time.
Yep, I probably will finish The Last Bear in the next couple days.
Yeah.
Maybe even tomorrow. It reads super fast. I think so. The only other book that was on my official TBR, I think, was The Benefits of Being an Octopus. So I'd like to get to that one.
Nice. And I mentioned a bunch. So The Lightning Thief, Hannah, shout me out on Instagram and we'll buddy read that. The Lightning Thief is my, I need to read The Lightning Thief. Mm-hmm. I really would like to read Escape from Aleppo because it's been on my middle grade March TBR for multiple years.
Red alert.
I also
what is it? MK?
Yeah.
Reads or whatever. I did not know this. You can renew your books on NetGalley in the NetGalley app.
Wait, what?
Yeah. So you just go in there and you click renew, and now I have 54 days.
Oh, sweet. Okay, I'll do that later. I also have 3 graphic novels out, and this one was in the recommendations video this year, Cody.
Ooh.
So I would really love to read this. And I'm a little behind, I think, on my days. So I also have the 3rd in the New Kids series.
Yeah.
I want to read that. And then I also have the Secret Garden one, which I think Amanda,
the Secret Garden one.
You like this one, right?
Love that one.
Okay. So I have those graphic
Amanda,
novels.
you did it the millennial way. You've got to do it.
Well, that's because I'm a millennial, and I have tried with my kids to figure this out, and I cannot do it.
Honestly, every time I see this, I'm like claw hand. It's like it reminds me of Phoebe when she's like the claw when she's teaching Joey to the guitar, and she's like, "Old lady."
I'm not even joking. Like I cannot.
That's what that looks like to me. It's like Phoebe teaching
okay,
old lady.
Hold on, but my pinky's
Okay, I want to see some of these that people want to read. Out of Range, Hummingbird, How to Choose.
Oh, I think I need to. Okay, hold on. I need to write the pause. Okay, Hummingbird. Okay, go ahead.
Oh no, these are what some people are also saying.
Currently, yes, Jessica. Love.
Oh, Amanda, Harris and Me.
Harris and Me.
Kat's next book is Ralph S. Mouse.
Classic.
Fun. Hardy Boys. Perfect, Rhonda. Good luck. 3 more prioritizing Eventown, On the Edge of the Dark Sea of Darkness, and When You Trap a Tiger. Fun, Libby.
The
Night War. Kelly was going to say The Night War. I want to know what you think of Elf Dog and Owl.
Dog.
Hard to pick. A top 3 would be Second Cactus book. Oh yeah. The Girl Who Drank the Moon and Length of a String.
Read Length of a String.
Oh my gosh, you've got a good lineup.
Show Us Who You Are. And
I need to read that too. Show Us Who You Are.
I really want to read The Lost Year. That was like my runner-up for a book you missed out on.
So good.
And I don't know that I'm going to get to it, but I really would like to.
A spicy take in this group. It's totally fine.
You know what? As long as you love Jefferson Sons, I'll let it pass.
See, I didn't love Jefferson Sons.
I know, but your opinion doesn't count.
Your opinion doesn't count.
Nevermore or Mistwick School for Music Craft. Love.
Heard both. Good things about those.
Dream Within a Dream from the Library by Patricia McLaughlin. Inside Out. Back again on Libby. Currently reading
Henry Higgins.
Oh, Henry.
Both of us were like, what?
Hey, you're Huggins. I got you. Read Get Out. They're answering each other. What? I did not know that either. School trip. Okay, when the
both good choices. Read The Lost Year. I would recommend The Lost Year over When the World Was Ours, but I love both of them. Krista didn't like When the World Was Ours, but as we already predetermined, her opinion doesn't matter. So read them both.
I did like When the World Was Ours.
I didn't not like it. I just didn't like it as much as you. I still enjoyed it, sort of. The 12 and Alone, When Stars Are Scattered and A Mall Unbound, both fabulous.
Good choices.
Tilly and the Lost Fairy Tales, which is book 2 or 3, really good. When Stars Are Scattered, The Swifts. Oh, I would love to read.
I started The Swifts and I could not get into it. I had to not for now.
Not for now. Secret Garden and the Canyon's Edge and the Evolution of Calpurniatate. That is a gorgeous cover, Teresa. I love that.
I remember the cover of that book so vividly.
So pretty. Alebrijes, The Lost Year, and Layla and the Blue Fox. Oh yeah, I want to read.
I don't know about Layla. What's Layla and the Blue Fox?
Julia and the Shark is by that same author. Kieran Millwood Hargraves is the same author as Layla and the Blue Fox.
Interesting.
And I want to read Julia and the Shark too, but I don't know.
Kelly, you're always good with me. Always.
Yeah, it's in The Impossible when it shows up. Taking screenshots of all these titles. Too many to add. I know, seriously. The House on Mango Street. It's skinny. You can totally add it.
I saw that book was on a shelf that was not middle grade recently. I found it on like an adult shelf.
Yeah, I don't know as though I would necessarily call it middle grade. But
I would say probably
read whatever you want.
I would say YA probably.
I know it's a classic,
but
like a modern classic.
Yeah, I didn't love it.
No.
But my opinion doesn't matter, as Amanda would say. So you do you.
At least you know where you stand.
Calpurniatate is so good. Awesome. Well, hey friends, we're gonna wrap it up because it's been an hour. And we want you to go read all these good books. We want to make sure you have time to read all these amazing books. Hopefully you got 1 or 2 to add to your TBR tonight and enjoyed just kind of hanging out, playing a little fun game and chatting middle grade stuff, which is what we love to do. Honestly, the lives are one of our favorite, absolutely
doing the lives
parts of middle grade March, just because we get to connect with you and see what you guys are reading. And we add books to our list too. So love.
Mm-hmm. Love.
Next Wednesday at 9:00 will be our conversation about The Mona Lisa Vanishes. So hopefully
it's gonna be so good.
Hopefully your holds come in and you get a chance to read it. We know we have made note for next year to check internationally that the book is available wherever we pick. So
I honestly think it's because it's a nonfiction.
It's nonfiction and it's kind of new.
Yeah.
So we will take that into consideration next year, that it's just make sure that it's more widely available. But for those who will be joining us next Wednesday, same bat time, same bat channel here. Yeah. And by that, I mean here at 9:00 Eastern.
I don't think that was clear.
Just in case you missed it. But thanks for hanging out. And those of you who are watching later, hello, shout out to you too.
Hi.
Feel free to put in the comments what you're reading as well and what you've been loving this month. And you guys are awesome and we love you very much. And we hope that you read at least 2 5 stars before the end of the month.
Yes, I love it. Goals.
All right, you guys are awesome. We will talk to you next week.
Bye.
Bye.